So here's a look at the latest numbers. Now, while the state did record more than 11,000 new cases in the last 24 hours, we only saw 10 additional hospitalizations.
And the percentage of people testing positive dropped by 0.7%. WJC is live with complete coverage.
Investigator Mike Hogan is at the Maryland Department of Health breaking down the latest developments in our state's COVID fight. Mike?
Denise, Vic, we should also note that 85 more people have died in Maryland and more than 3,400 people are in the hospital tonight. The pressure has not yet let up on healthcare workers. Maryland recorded an all-time high in hospitalizations Wednesday. Some doctors believe the Northeast may be nearing the peak of the Omicron wave. Still, top federal officials warn Omicron remains highly contagious.
Most people are going to get COVID. All right, and what we need to do is make sure the hospitals can still function.
The good news is that we're starting to level off for a couple of days now. It hasn't been spiking quite the way it was, and we're pleased about that. But we've got a lot of people in the hospital with COVID.
Governor Larry Hogan provided this stunning number of how hard hospital staff have been hit by shortages and illness.
Some people estimate we may be missing about 1/3 of our healthcare workers.
It's a difficult situation.
The head of the Maryland Hospital Association tells WJZ 14 hospitals are operating under crisis standards of care.
The capacity is limited, and yet we have this burgeoning caseload, and that is squeezing out other kinds of care.
WJZ has also learned the cyber attack that crippled the state's health department computers last month was ransomware. Extortionists demanded money, but Maryland did not pay. It left the public in the dark about how fast COVID was spreading, with the state failing to update case numbers, deaths, and positivity rates for weeks.
It's a serious problem. They've made incredible progress, a huge team of people to address the problem, but it's not fixed. The good news is, unlike Texas and I think a couple of other dozen states, we haven't lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and we haven't compromised millions of people's data.
The governor did not reveal if they know who is behind this cyber attack and whether it's connected to any others. Coming up new at 6 o'clock, we'll talk about the impact on schools and an apology from Baltimore City Schools' CEO. For now, we're live at the Maryland Department of Health. Mike Hogan, WJZ.